Welcome to an introduction to Samsung DeX, which is DEX, and it stands for Desktop Experience. And it's available on Samsung Galaxy phones. And when you plug your phone into a monitor, like I have, Desktop Experience starts and produces what you're seeing on the screen right now. My phone screen looks just like a regular phone screen. In fact, I'm reading my notes for the video on my phone screen while I have this desktop up and running. And the Samsung has had this for a few years. Google Pixel just came out with the ability to install version 16 of Android operating system, and that includes a desktop experience program as well. It's not identical to Samsung's, but it's the same concept. And Apple is going to have a desktop operating system for their phones when they release version 26 of iOS. So, how is my phone connected right now? My phone happens to be directly connected to a docking station. And the docking station is one that I bought for my Dell laptop. And it has a cable that plugs into the bottom of the phone. It's USB-C. And the docking station has USB ports on it, and it has monitor inputs on it. And I have a cable running from my monitor's HDMI port into a DisplayPort connector on the docking station. My mouse is a wireless mouse connected with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle that's plugged into the docking station, and my phone recognized it immediately when I plugged it into the dock. And I have a little micro keyboard that I'm using here on my desk, and that's connected to my phone using Bluetooth. So I've got 2.4 gigahertz for the mouse and Bluetooth for the keyboard. I could just as easily have used Bluetooth for both. The monitor is a 24-inch or 26-inch LCD display monitor that has HDMI outputs. So that's how my phone is connected to the computer. You can also connect your cell phone and run DeX on a smart TV over the protocol called Miracast. Samsung Galaxy phones use Miracast to transmit wirelessly to either a Samsung TV, an LG TV, or in my case, an Amazon Fire Stick. So if you don't have a TV that supports Miracast, you can get yourself an inexpensive Fire Stick and run the Samsung DeX on your TV if you would like to, and if you have a Samsung phone. The next question is, how did I make this video? Over here in the right-hand side, I have an icon called X Recorder. And X Recorder is running right now, and it's what's recording my video here. And it was installed from the Google Play App Store, because all of these apps that you're seeing on the desktop are Android apps that are on my phone. They're not separate apps. Okay, so here's the desktop, and these icons I put, except for settings and gallery, I put these on the desktop myself. These are all links to applications. They're basically shortcuts, just like you would have on a desktop in Windows. I can launch any of these apps by simply clicking on the icon. If I click on the Google Play App Store, I can go in here and search for software that I want to load, just like I could do on my phone. One of the things that you can do here that you can't do on your phone is run multiple windows. just like you can do on a regular operating system. Down at the bottom here is a taskbar, and these applications, a couple of them are running, and like this one, and these are all just pinned to my taskbar, similar to the way that you would pin an app to your taskbar in Windows. And I even attended a meeting last week with my cell phone and Zoom. This is the Android version of Zoom, and I went to Amazon and bought myself a small little holder that goes on my desk for the phone so I can be seen with the camera. So that's the desktop layout of the screen. And the app menu, where all of my Android apps are, is down here in the left-hand corner. In the right-hand corner, I can select an on-screen keyboard, I can take a screen capture, I can modify my sound settings, my video setting, notifications, Wi-Fi, and things like that. This menu here are all of my Android apps that are on my cell phone. So if I click here, it brings up a list of apps, and I can click on this little arrow and scroll through my apps. And if I want to put an app on the desktop, and I can also search for apps up here, I can add, let's see, I'm not going to do a search. I'm going to just pick one of the files off the desktop, and I'll just grab Fair Email. I don't know, or Fandango. I'll grab Fandango. And what I do with the mouse is I right click on the mouse, and then I say add to home screen. And now I have Fandango on my home screen right here. And if I click on it, it'll run. And I don't know how well it's going to run because this is my first time running Fandango on here. I'm going to try another app that I know works. Oops. Here's Fandango. And here are movies. So here are movies this weekend, coming soon. It hasn't pulled them up yet. I don't know why. Here are the theaters that are near where I am. Anyway, this is an app, and I can move it around the screen and put it wherever I want. And I have the ability, if I want to I'm going to open my browser. This is my Brave browser, and I have it to right now going to a forum for a product called Free File Sync, and I'm scrolling with my mouse, and I'm going to put that over here, and then I'm going to open Thunderbird. I have Thunderbird on my Android phone, and this is how I read my email. And this is my email program, and I can load my text messaging app. These are all my text messages. I sent a picture to my brother-in-law, and if I want to, I can go over here and type and do whatever I want to do. So, and that's using a keyboard rather than my cell phone. So you're sitting at a desk and you're running all of these apps. And I'm going to close this out so you can see I just got a new email message, and another one, and another one. So this is how you run multiple windows on the screen at the same time. And I've opened this, and I'm going to now show you how I can connect to my Windows computer. I am going to connect to my Windows computer using the program My Files. And here is network storage. And I'm going to click on first MSI SFTP. And here is my home folder using SFTP as my protocol. And here is my laptop using Windows SMB sharing. And this is my downloads folder on my Windows machine. And if I want to, I can select, let me select a file. And then I can choose here, create a folder. I'll select it. And now I can copy it, I can move it, I can share it. If I choose to copy it, it's copied to the clipboard, and then I could choose to move it anywhere I want to move it to. If I want to go to someplace on my cell phone, I can go to my internal storage on my cell phone and put it wherever I want to put it. That's the file manager. And the last thing I want to show you is how I can use a program called NoMachine. This is a remote control software program. And I'm going to click there. And this is my Windows machine, my Windows 11 computer. I'm going to double click on that, and I've saved my user ID and password, and I'm going to say OK, and it's going to connect to my Windows computer, and I'm going to click through these windows because these are just telling me how to use the program. And now I'm on my Windows computer, and if I want to go into Mozilla Thunderbird, I can, and you can see the mouse is tracking on the screen. So I can click on programs, minimize the browser window. I can go to Copilot. Here is a program that's on my screen. These are my notes. This is open on my phone right now, but it doesn't have to be. This is actually my Windows computer. So here, I got my taskbar, and I'm running Windows. And my desktop is currently being viewed. And I can control this here, move it around, and let's see if I can open. I don't know why I can't open my start menu. Oh, that's my start menu for my cell phone. Oops, I just saw it. There it is. There's my start menu. And if I want to, I can load programs and control my Windows machine. So that is an overview of Samsung DeX by Drew.